Well, as I mentioned there, the Post Office has been criticised for failing to find out why big cash shortfalls happened at sub-post offices before it then started civil and criminal proceedings against sub-postmasters. An independent inquiry investigated complaints from sub-postmasters and found that in many cases the Post Office had failed to investigate sufficiently the root cause of missing money before it launched court proceedings against the staff. Andrew Verity has more details.
This Hampshire post office is one of dozens across the country where sub-postmasters were told the cash held at their branches didn't match computer records and ordered to pay the difference. Jo Hamilton was accused of taking £36,000 and faced prosecution for theft. Terrified of prison, she pleaded guilty to false accounting. Now, stripped of her livelihood, she's fighting to clear her name.
The whole thing is a national scandal. That a public body like the Post Office can behave in this way is absolutely unbelievable, and what they've put me through and lots of others like me is unreal.
In 2012, the Post Office gave undertakings that investigators would have unrestricted access to its documents and it wouldn't try and limit the scope of the investigation. In spite of that, investigators have been denied access to key emails and documents which they say they needed. The investigators say the Post Office in many cases failed to identify the root cause of shortfalls before suing or prosecuting sub-postmasters. They found evidence branches' financial records could be altered remotely without the knowledge of sub-postmasters, and they call for an independent review to see if there have been miscarriages of justice.
The independent investigators have been utterly frustrated by the way the Post Office has behaved, and so have members of Parliament who have seen promises to members of Parliament broken left, right and centre, and it's time that the Post Office was properly investigated by an outside body.
The Post Office strongly disputes its own investigators' conclusions and MPs' criticisms, claiming the evidence isn't there to support their assertions and publishing a lengthy rebuttal. Andy Verity, BBC News.